I'm going to tell you guys a story today. That all right? So for anybody who knows me, I got two little girls. I've been married for, next year will be 15 years. Laura and I have been together for almost 20, been married for 15. And our kids are at this magical age now where we actually get to go do cool stuff with them. Because when they're littler, you can't. So this year, for spring break, we made the decision we were going to go take a trip to California. So we were going to fly from Atlanta, Georgia to San Diego. We're going to do some cool stuff there, and I'll walk you through the trip. So the point that we're going to make today is we're going to talk about, if this thing works. There we go. We're going to talk about the power of and. So for anybody who works with me on a daily basis, you know this is something that I've been preaching for about a year now, is the power of and. So I'm going to talk about all the cool stuff we're going to do on our trip to San Diego, which, of course, if anybody knows my 5-year-old, obsessed doesn't begin to describe how she feels about pandas. So there is a thing you can do at the San Diego Zoo called the Panda Breakfast Experience. It means you get up early and you pay extra and you go into the zoo early and you get to watch while they feed the pandas breakfast. So as you can imagine, my 5-year-old thought it was pretty cool. My 8-year-old, who doesn't think anything's cool right now, also thought it was pretty cool. And I think I liked it better than anybody. If you don't like pandas, there's something wrong with you. They're really cute. You don't have to want to hang out with them, but they're cute, right? So we went to San Diego. We were staying at the Hotel del Coronado. It's a beautiful hotel right on the beach. Unbelievable experience, incredible customer service. So we're doing it up. We're doing the right things. We're going out to nice dinners. Our next stop, Legoland. It is the ultimate childhood experience to go to Legoland. So we decided not only are we going to go to Legoland, but we're going to stay at the Legoland Hotel. It's actually made of Lego bricks. I mean, it's not, but it looks like it is. And every room is themed. And we were in I got 2 daughters, we're in the Lego Friends room. Now, I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's like American Girl and Legos had a baby. And the whole thing is set up where there's bunk beds and toys and all this cool stuff, right? And it's right on property, and you walk right inside to the park. And you get to go in early, right? Super cool. And our final stop was going to be, we're staying at the Ritz in Marina del Rey. Beautiful hotel, and we're going to go hang out with Rich and Vera, get the kids together. It was awesome. We had such a good time. That was going to be our last stop. But the stop in between Legoland and LA, where do you got to go? You got to go to Disneyland, right? And so we were doing all this extravagant stuff, and I was feeling like, let's be a little practical here. And instead of staying in the Grand Californian or the Disneyland Hotel, we're going to stay in the Marriott Suites, which is a perfectly fine hotel. And it's not right on property, but, I rationalized to myself that it was a good decision. And so my expectation for Disneyland was this, except with my kids and not some random stock photo. My reality was sitting around waiting for shuttle buses and standing in lines. So that night, I'm laying in bed after a long day of standing in lines and waiting for shuttles. And I can't sleep, and I feel like I'm feeling really guilty for being so ungrateful for a trip and an experience that most people would kill for. And I think I'm mad at myself because can't you just appreciate what you have? And at 3 o'clock in the morning, it hit me what my real problem was. And the real problem wasn't that I was ungrateful, it was that I was not living my values. So I woke up, and I snuck over to my computer, and I opened it up. And for anybody who knows me, they know I have morning mindset routine I do every day. And part of my morning mindset routine was I believe in the power of and always triumphs over or. I believe in the power of and and always triumphs over or. And what I realized is I am never an or person when it comes to business. Never. I get up early, and I'm in my office, and I return every email, and I do my conference calls, and I come through for my people, and I run $1 million ICL, and I promoted 5 people in the last 18 months, and I'm about to do it again. And. But why am I doing that if I'm going to live an or lifestyle for my family? So in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning at the Marriott Suites in Anaheim, California, I edited it. Because your mindset routine is a living, breathing creature that has to change. And now it says, I believe in the power of and always triumphs over or. This goes for business and personal. And if I do and level work, I get to have and level fun. And since then, my ass hadn't been in a coach seat, and I've never compromised on a hotel. And the reason I'm saying that is because the reason I get up every single day is because I want you guys to live an and level life. I want you to wake up in the morning with no stress. I want you to go into your office that you own. I want you to have control over your future. I want you to promote your friends to ownership. I want you to be up on stage receiving awards. I want you to send your kids to college. I want you to send your nieces and nephews to college. I want you to pay off your house. I want you to retire your parents. And. But the problem with that is one thing. And is hard. And it's hard. For anybody who read the article I had in the Leader last month, there's a portion at the end where I talk about the number one rule is that there is no snooze button. You hit snooze in your morning, you hit snooze on your life, and you begin your day breaking a commitment. Right? So Matteo already talked about this morning, and he nailed it. He talked about the fact that if you stay up too late, you miss your alarm, you hit snooze. Then you don't do your mindset routine. Then you don't do your workout. So my advice for you guys is if you want to live the and level life, get really comfortable doing the and level work. When you're in it, it's hard. But I promise you, it's worth it. And the people you saw on stage today are doing and level work. You got Fareed, top rookie, $1 million business, 4 outside deals in a year. That is sick. You've got people doing what people said were impossible a couple of years ago. And if you want to live that and level life, get up every morning, and when you have to ask yourself the question, am I going to spend time with my family or my team? What's the answer? Am I going to produce in the field or bring on the interview? Am I going to train my new guy or multi in the field today? Am I going to do a workshop for my crew or am I going to work out? And every time that you need to remind yourself what it feels like, you close your eyes and you do all the things in your brain and you take a deep breath of what's it going to feel like when the kids' college is paid for and we go on the trip and I take care of my parents and. So as you guys walk out today, it's a little tiny present, but I want to send you guys home with something. And you probably can't see it very well, but I don't know if you can zoom. There's a little tiny symbol. It's a tiny little ampersand symbol. There's one in a basket outside, and as you guys walk out, there's enough for everybody. Grab one and throw it in your pocket or throw it in your purse or throw it somewhere where you can see it, the back of your phone case. And every time you're packing up your stuff at the end of the day and you're trying to decide, am I going to go to the gym or am I going to hang with my guys or am I going to read a book today or am I going to eat right? Or am I going to spend time with my family? Or am I going to call my grandma? You reach down, you feel that, and you make the end decision.